Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Skrull Infiltrator Army Builder action figure. A lot of words there. This was available through Hasbro Pulse as well as other means overseas. There's a lot of cool toy content here on the channel. I do unboxing Thursdays every week. So if you want to see more action figures, toys being unboxed, please thumbs up, like the video, comment, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, because that would go a huge way in helping out the channel, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And let's get this thing open. Cool. So these little army builders that you can get, I think they're a really cool idea from Hasbro Pulse and Hasbro. You know, it's really simple with the packaging. It's a lot smaller, and the initial cost for you to get these is a little bit lower as well. So all of these things factor into being able to get you an army builder figure where it's enticing for people to buy multiples of these. So I think it's cool. You still get awesome artwork on the box. It's in this compact little size. Compared to your standard Marvel Legends box, it is significantly smaller. The artwork extends to both sides, and it reads here, plastic-free packaging, which is also cool. So not only is there less materials being used, causing waste, plastic and cardboard and bigger packages. It just says right here, plastic-free packaging except tape and glue. This has all the different languages on the back and more artwork on the side, writing at the bottom, and just a simple Marvel logo on the top. Let's get my enabler knife cut away. This is the first time I'm opening one of these Hasbro exclusive army builders that are in this packaging, so this is a whole new experience for me. Alright. Okay, so inside is wrapped with paper. Like it says, there's no plastic. I'm used to the plastic trays, but this kind of paper, it reminds me of like wax paper for baking. But they used a lot of this in the Hasbro Fortnite Victory Royale series for the accessories. It's like getting a little sandwich for lunch. Oh, how cool would it be to get this in your lunchbox as like an action figure in your lunchbox every day? Well, I don't need that. I guess I should recycle this. Dope. Alright, so for an army builder, you still get 2 head sculpts, which is important because if you're army building, if you're picky and you don't want everyone in your army to look exactly the same on your display or on your photos, whatnot, you get 2 options, which is fantastic. You also get 2 weapons. And again, same thing. If you have a vanilla pose or display on your shelf and everyone holding the same weapon, it's nice to have variety, so you get both of these weapons. Finally get this hairdryer blaster that was teased by Ryan Ting in a Hasbro video many months ago, and you don't get extra hands, which is fine for me because at this price point you're not going to get the same amount of stuff that you would get on a regular release figure or a deluxe figure. So 2 heads, 2 weapons, 2 trigger hands. In this case, 2 trigger hands actually does make sense, so that works out. But again, with Marvel Legends, a lot of these hands, they can come out and they can be swapped with other figures. So if you have fists from other characters with a similar color, you should be able to just switch it out. So let's look at the face sculpts real quick. The first one, which is already on the head, is just your basic resting Skrull face. He's kind of baring his teeth on this alternate head sculpt, and there's actually really nice detail on the pupils of the eyeball, which is cool to see at such a small area to paint, so they got in there really nice. Otherwise, lots of nice detail on this Skrull head, and to get 2 of these face sculpts on the same army builder figure, really cool. For the articulation on this figure, it uses a buck. I think it's similar to the Sunfire buck, and it's not the newest, it's not a Vulcan next level kind of thing, but it's one of my favorite bucks that are in Marvel Legends because it does give you the butterfly joints, which if you are a fan of the channel, you know that I feel very strongly that I think all figures should have the butterfly joint. If you're doing toy photography like I think that I'm doing in my own head, these really help sell a lot of poses. If you can draw back and make your punches cock back that much more, make it a little bit more exaggerated, flying poses, anything, even getting knocked backwards. looking like this. It makes a world of difference. I'm a huge fan of it, and anywhere that it's possible, I would love to see it on an action figure. So even though they're sunsetting the Bucky Cap Buck, I hope that this one survives a little bit longer to give people, to give us actually, the butterfly joint. So this is the head here. There's nothing really around his neck or shoulders, so he gets really great range there. It's on a ball peg on the inside, and it really has good rotation. The shoulders, I mean, this little lat piece here barely sticks out, so you can get your arm really far up. And of course, fantastic range of motion, even all the way to the front. Look, he can crisscross at the front. So there's amazing range there, and it goes back. Nothing in the way. This Skrull suit is feels like he's wearing nothing at all. So you have that great range for the shoulder joint. We have a bicep swivel. This does have a double jointed elbow, and it still has the old pegs there, which again, that's fine with me. You have hands that come out. This has the lateral peg movement, and of course, as previously mentioned, we get the left trigger hand, aka the clapback hand, and you also get a right clapback hand. So he can have double space guns. This is one of those bucks that has the really fantastic musculature and sculpting, and it's just crazy to see. To sell it as an alien wearing this skin tight Flanders suit, it's very articulated, but he is a little bit leaner and skinnier, not as bulky as some of the other ones. He does have this ab crunch, which can get pretty deep. It allows him to go far backwards as well. And there's also a waist swivel. And that's one of the downfalls of this buck. When you swivel a little bit too tight, this disconnect here between the oblique area and the pelvis, it's like, man, it's a little unsightly. So, but you can really get down and try to hide it with arms and other poses in the area. So it takes a little bit of work. I think that's one of the only downsides of this buck. You have fantastic leg range. I think if you've had this figure before, you know the posability of it. It has the upper thigh rotation, a double jointed knee. Of course, the boot swivel, and this is just a crazy amount of articulation for an army builder that's priced a little bit lower. Now, if people complain about, oh, they're giving us old bucks and this and that, just think about what's going on here. To be able to charge lower than your regular, to be able to charge less than your regular figure, and also to focus on army building, and for people who are going to be buying 2, 4, I don't know, maybe 10 of these. I forget what the max is on Hasbro Pulse, but I think that's a good trade-off. There is a peg on the back. I think that's a result of this buck. There isn't really anything that goes with this. There's the musculature here on the back. And you know, it's a simple figure, it's a simple buck. The costume is great, and the figure looks awesome overall. It's got this kind of darker purple. On this lighting, it's pretty reflective, but when you're holding it, it's slightly matte, and it's not really metallic at all. I think it's just my excessive lighting in this room, but I think it's super dope. Let's get some weapons in his hands. Hair dryer goes in really well. Ray gun. Zap. And the ray gun is pretty basic. It's got all the sculpting on it, and the only paint on here is the purple on both sides. And a new accessory to the line, so that's cool to get. You also get this gigantic blaster. Just love how sci-fi alien the design on this looks. With the curvature on the back. Plugs into the hand super easily. So now if you're army building, you can have 2 of these dudes, one, each with a different weapon, different combinations. And I can just open this hand up a little bit. Yes, that looks good. That looks good. Yeah, that looks dope. Okay. Let's put him next to some other figures. Okay, so the reason I wanted Skrull Army Builders is so that I could army build alongside the Super Skrull BAF. So I recently put that together, late 2021, got all the pieces together. I don't even have the regular arms, I just got these pieces from random collectors that I know online. But I always thought it was a really cool looking character, cool looking action figure, so I wanted things to go with it. So here they are side by side. The purple on the Super Skrull is a little bit darker. The black areas are a little bit darker. The green on the face is slightly different from the green on the Skrull Infiltrator, but it'll be cool to see them all together side by side once I get a couple of these. Here's the Super Skrull next to a Sentinel Toys Miles Morales, which is one of my favorite figures from last year, 2021. Here's the Skrull next to a Hasbro Fortnite Victory Royale series Sky. Here's the Skrull next to a SH Figuarts Common Rider Black, I believe. I'm not familiar with the character, but shout outs to D Amazing for sending me this character. And also shout outs to D Amazing for doing a much more in-depth review of this Skrull Infiltrator. Go check it out after this. And here's the Skrull next to a 80th anniversary Captain America from Marvel Legends. I don't know what happened to my audio there, but I hope we're back now. That is the Marvel Legends Skrull Infiltrator action figure army builder. If you have a chance to get it, I hope you can. Hopefully, if it's not available now, it'll become available later. It's, from what I've read of Secret Invasion, is really cool. That's kind of why I wanted to start building a Skrull army. And with that, hopefully that means there's going to be some Kree soldiers going on in the future. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little bit rough to get through, but again, I'm getting back into the groove of things. Hopefully I can do more video reviews and everything. But I'm just having so much fun doing the live streams and unboxing Thursdays and the Boba Fett stream. I hope everyone here is able to catch one of those because it's a lot of fun. And I enjoy making those videos and videos like this. I hope you enjoy watching them. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know what you would like to see, what I can improve on, and I'd be happy to take that feedback. Thank you for watching, and keep touring around. Peace.